see the #9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Oh, he's going to go up top. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Let's talk about Alabama. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. There he goes. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Casper. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Ducks want to move quickly. Motion from the wide receiver. On the move, it's Davison. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Moore will throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Stewart. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Davison. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
Big fella moving. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
He'll do it himself. That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Snap in the shotgun. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. You don't see that much. Complete the pass and still end up getting stuck with a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Ducks line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator because on 3rd down, you throw a bunch of wide receivers out there. Everybody on defense thinks you're going to be throwing the football. Instead, you hand it off to your running back, and he shows great vision. He knows where the sticks are.
Unloads it downfield. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a nice job separating by the slot receiver on that in route. Man-to-man coverage, he put his foot in the ground and created a little bit of separation, and that made that play work.
2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What did you do? You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To throw, it's Simpson. Buys a little time with his feet. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in his secondary. He might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
He's got it down the right side. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun. Oregon was dominant last season until the Ducks ran into that Ohio State juggernaut in the Rose Bowl, and that left Oregon still in search of its long-awaited first national title.
Well, Dan Lanning has built this thing into a national championship contender. He's done it in the trenches, but I'm curious to see what they do at...
Oh, he wants it all. Makes a catch at the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks!
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw at Simpson. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run. And you've seen over the years, they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going to let it go. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Casper. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Moore to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. First down and more. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the...
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Adams. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the air, it's Simpson. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. Bounced off his feet.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium on their side of the...
Breaks into the open.
As a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got a wide open receiver. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
Coming out with it, it's Adams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He lets one fly deep. Snags it on the right. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Under fire. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Alabama!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. A lot of time left to line up for an onside kick. I mean, you're risking giving up really good field position. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Here we go, here we go.
Sends it back in motion. Moore will throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it down the left side. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Finds his man. It's Miller. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's Horton. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a...
He lofts one down the sideline. Snatches it on the run. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on, but making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
So now it's second and long. He's going to run it. Turning it on. Touchdown, Oregon. And the stomping has commenced. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, it's so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it on the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bernard. Turning on the jet. Touchdown! score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his second touchdown of the game.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The quick out. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Ducks have their offense in high gear.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns, also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down, nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Got it in the middle. It's Casper.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Moore to the air. Quickly complete. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got room on the return. The 40, the 30, running inside the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Here's the handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success.
Makes the grab on the right. And And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Making side adjustments here. Moore will throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Looking to throw again. Fires complete on the crosser. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed behind the line, it's low. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Ducks in the hurry up. The connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Motion from the back. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He'll get rid of it. He's got it in more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Bringing the heat. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Simpson. Pocket breaking down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all the...
Fires toward the end zone. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they can make one more big play here and avoid giving up a touchdown, man, that is a win.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days. He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make.
He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And picking up the 1st down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Miller. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who. Quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. This offense has it with really good field position. Moore to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Benson. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay, ready? Terrier. Cobra. Hawk. Pilot.
Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now 2nd and 10.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and create.
Wide open spaces. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. This time he's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. It's probably pretty comforting for this offensive coordinator to know as soon as the game's kicked off, I can pretty much pencil in a 100-yard receiving day for this dude.
And I want to be the quarterback. I mean, that guy, it's always open, man, zone. I know I'm looking his way because he's going to catch the football. He's going to make big plays for me. So, yeah, I'm not surprised they're going to continue to highlight this guy in the passing game.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10.
Pound 55 weak.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Sends it downfield. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the...
He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Moore will throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the fourth quarter. They keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Stewart.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Now improvising. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Line is set on third down. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He lets it fly. It's caught. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Moore to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He wants a big play here late. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Casper. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Simpson. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
When you got a QB with this kind of arm talent, receivers with this kind of speed, they are going to be difficult to stop. They have been up and down the field. They've almost got 450 passing yards now.
Buys a little time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Bernard. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee. And
it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. The defense making a to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The offense changing the play. Moore will throw. Rushes on him. There he goes. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
you're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.